Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I was just watching a thing about organised criminals in Perth. Something that's like there's always been this thing in Perth, and these are like local, whatever, and there's a spectrum of people in all organisations that are good and bad. Now it's time to kind of get to the point. This isn't anything to do with any local industry, any local network, any local, and then by local I mean here, and then especially I mean nationally, even down industrial chains like, say, the glass industry, which I was very much trying to disrupt. It's exposing this. And it's funny, it's like on the day that or a day after I declare that grilled mince in boxes on the shelf and did a monologue about that, then there's all of a sudden, apparently, a double murder, and then the guy goes to McDonald's. And it's like, at what level are you going to realise that obviously something quite large is going on? I mean, or there's just some, and it's weird. It's like, if that actually happened, obviously I had nothing to fucking do with it. I can't fucking control someone on the other side of the country and their murderous outrage and then their culinary choices afterwards. But it's just too on the nose. Like, no matter what's going on, because these like TV stations, they project all around the country. I project to my little channel here. And so there's a very different thing going on. And it's like, there's a trick that worked for hundreds of years for a bunch of scumbags, but you're exposing your trick in the wrong place now. Like, it's like the subtlety is gone. And that's why I'm not being subtle. I'm saying it like it is because I'm under siege. And it's like that, you're going to be a bit reactive, but I'm reacting here. But I'm trying to hold what's happening to me in the air and kind of lure out the fucking morons in the vacuum of that. And the reason for that is because obviously this is a huge shift in the world. Like, it's going to affect it's not like the internet, social media, YouTube, Facebook, all these things, they're not like competing with this is probably the bit where I can get to. These things together, they're not competing with the government. They're not competing with the media. They're not competing with it's like the fucking automobile. Yeah. It's like, it's a completely new fucking thing. And that's why all these mistakes are being made. And I'm in constant dialogue to attempt to kind of explain that and to show that with any institution that, that seems to be trying to play this game. It's not going to go to, it's like, by the fact that you're already doing it, I kid you not, it's just me every day doing this. And my wish is that, we get over this fucking hurdle, and then every fucking new person is obviously going to be able to do their particular flavor of this. And as long as they're not under siege by some kind of cobbled together fucking nincompoop parade, they're not going to be expressing the same things I'm expressing. They might have made a fucking, paper mache fucking Humpty Dumpty, and they're fucking showing their cousins and their aunties the fucking paper mache Humpty Dumpty. And at the moment, you're all fucking laying into this paper mache Humpty Dumpty on the fucking wall. And all the king's fucking men and all the king's horses, hopefully, can put Humpty together again. Do you get it? And unfortunately, some of those people are the police. And this is unfortunately for them. It's like they're experiencing post-traumatic stress syndrome, which all of them, that's called retirement now. It's not like, oh, I retired at age 60 with a gold watch. It's like, oh, I've been in there for a year. I've got PTSD. And it's like, that's because the whole thing is elevating in this weird way, unchecked, because the police are actually just policing people on the internet, saying naughty words and sharing photos of their family. And it's like, the problem is when you associate with organized criminals, there's a high likelihood that despite you having shiny fucking badges on and fucking flashing lights, you're going to pick up a few things, and maybe just by osmosis, hopefully, like Western Australia right now is picking up by osmosis some Spirit of Tasmania, because our ferry's here. And hopefully, this example can counteract the organised criminal network that's by osmosis been picked up by our police, which at this point look like fucking armed militia. And by the sounds of this area, like, this is a little suburb here. It's not that old. And it's like, everyone looks fine. It's like, why is there just police nonstop? It's just like, wee. It's like, what's going on? Is there a lot of fathers out there trying to see their children? Must be. That's extortion. It's extortion. No matter how you sway, it doesn't matter how many fucking kangaroo courts and fucking things. It's extortion at the fucking, and it's like, this is what all our wars are about. We can't have the mini fucking European empire like glad wrapped over the top of our little suburbs here. That's fucking retarded. And it all used to be held, that was the way it was, but it was held in the nightlife. And the problem is that the evolution is that the desires of young people are changing. And so to squeeze out, more of a thing, and the police are elevating with their oversteps, and the politicians are stepping up their oversteps. Everybody's going into everybody's territory massively, including this, the simulation territory, the fucking grand theft auto. It's like, I kid you not, if they're policing what I've done, they're going to police your kid swearing at the fucking kid he goes to school with on fucking, while he's playing Call of Duty or Fortnite. We're being held back from adapting to the largest disruptive technology by the largest organised criminal network in Australia, which is the Unified Police. And it's not like they're not like lifelong son of a cop, grandson of a cop fucking kind of guys. They're the floating fucking degenerates from the global fucking distress that are just landing here and getting a cushy job. Basically, if you've got a fucking cushy job where you drive around with your siren on, you get fucking paid a really realistic salary with all benefits and this and shit like this, unfortunately, you're being a bit exposed because there's some, I don't know whether anyone's noticed, there is some global tensions going on in the world, which isn't, it's not restricted to just these particular regions. It's going down fucking bloodlines. It's going down family trees like wildfire. And so you continuing this extortion, no matter, it's like, yeah, okay, the ex-police commissioner is the governor and you're in, it's like, how long have you been here for? What is your version, your true telling of the fucking history of Western Australia? If you can't fucking answer that, then the West Australian police are right. Don't trust anything until it's fucking confirmed, including them. That's the greatest thing of all. There'll be people in there, but they're overwhelmed. So they might be able to get a press release out that says that, don't trust anyone until it's confirmed. What do you think I'm fucking doing? I told everyone what I'm doing. I've got a gigantic fucking Spirit of Tasmania ship here. I'm not trusting anything until it's confirmed, including these negotiations between Putin and Trump. Because obviously we're in a bit of a paradigm. It's all time and effort. Time and effort. Time and effort. I don't have enough money. No one really has enough money to fake what I'm doing. It's just let's just say this is my family tradition that we fucking protect the whole realm. Oh, that's good of him. Oh, and he's protecting the whole realm while his children are fucking held hostage and he's attempted to be extorted by the police. Yeah, the realm's bigger than the state. The realm's bigger than the suburb. The realm's bigger than the fucking country. The realm's a lot older than the country as well. It's really fucking important. Big fucking technological changes within the realm are fucking pretty important. And it's been interesting to see the way that everybody is adapting. And no, you can't just turn the fucking internet off. For the kids, you can't just turn the fucking social media off. And it's actually just exposing that none of you have ever used it because you're all fucking degenerates in one way or another. And so am I. You know, the majority of my life has been spent in a form or two of degeneracy, I suppose. But something really kicks you into fucking action when your children are being held hostage and fucking indoctrinated into moronic fucking servitude. It's just kind of a thing. And it's just too apparent now. And it's such a hard job to do because it's like police are important. So we need the police to adapt to the new environment as quickly as possible. We need everybody to adapt to the new environment as quickly as possible, including the criminals, the organised criminals. Everybody's fucking pumping themselves full of steroids and they're not fucking opening enough books. If you're and this is no offense to these individuals, I actually feel, concerned for these individuals. If you're fucking 6'5" and like 200 kilograms covered in tattoos, you're like a walking billboard for like bad news. And somebody has fucking convinced you that that's a good idea. And like at a time, it was a good idea. There's a really high likelihood that I could look like that in a different decade. But what you got to do is you got to go, well, compare this person manifesting here in this period to the person manifesting, say, 30 years ago. And they're very different. And then we can see what's happening. It's like you're all playing physical versions of Fortnite when you should have made the transition into Fortnite in this environment with plenty of opportunity to do this. But the Prime Minister is attempting to stop all of that to keep the old system going, which the old system, when compared to Hamas, they're like kissing cousins. Yeah, it's like we look at these terrorist groups, it's like, well, obviously the United Kingdom, the British Empire, has some elements that are kind of similar. It's just that we've got all the fucking things above that, and that's what we stand on proudly. And that's where I am. That's what I'm interacting with. I'm interacting with all the things that the British Empire built and maintains above and beyond what something like Hamas does. And that's the